The one way that I know of, when you're currently working and you wanna start your own business, but something seems to scare the living hell out of you, which is fair, by the way, because with business, sometimes you never can predict what is going to happen, especially if you have got no idea of what you're doing, which is one of the biggest dangers. That's why sometimes you often hear me saying, invest in yourself. Because the more you invest in yourself, the more you can remove some of these uncertainties, like something that you can get as an advantage to in one of our products. It's a question of, if you still working for a company and you've had thoughts of one day becoming your own boss, nothing wrong with it, it's brilliant. But the question becomes, how do I start? And I can say that the best way to start that I know of is simply of creating, call it a side income for yourself. What I mean by that is that you're creating a smaller businesses on the side for yourself, which you can start testing the waters uh, to check if what you had in mind vis-a-vis what the reaction of the market is actually similar. Because I can assure you, 9 out of 10 times where I've made assumptions, they turn out to become almost the opposite. So I've turned completely never ever to think on behalf of the market, but to pay close attention to what the market is saying, because they are the people in the first place whom are going to buy if I'm selling something, as an example. And if I ignore what's important to them, then there's no way that I'm going to make a number of sales. In fact, I know I'm going to battle for that matter. So that's a brilliant, brilliant way. I've got a report which you can download right below about how you can, put together that side income, which can earn you plus minus 5,000, even more, depending on, the effort that you put. With the technology today, as an example, you can create fascinating things without having lifting yourself from your chairs and whatnot. And that's, of course, if you know what you're doing in terms of using some of the platforms which are free, like Twitter and Facebook, and etc., etc., or maybe just merely using your emails on their own, which, if you use them correctly, you can literally be in business. And that's just something that I wanted to share with you. If that's something that fascinates you, please download a report below, and yeah, get the ball on the roll. The thing is, there is no time. And the moment you start thinking that you've got all the time in the world, the more you're going to sit stuck there, relaxing, thinking that, the so-called the right time will come. And believe you me, it's never going to come. It's up to you to make that decision today, because the more or the sooner you make it, the better for you things will be.